Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're over on Reddit, which typically I don't go on anything to do with Reddit and Dokkan. It's just not a fun place, you know. Twitter and Dokkan is personally enough for me, and I see a lot of that stuff by accident. But here we are. I was sent this by one of my friends a couple weeks ago, to see how many stones I could get up to before the anniversary. I do get asked, you know, here and there on streams, which if you haven't watched me stream, link in the description down below. You know, I've been asked here and there, like, you know, is it good to start saving now? Should I start saving now? Which, I mean, you should have started saving a while ago. You know, by all means, Dokkan's a single player game. Summon where you want to summon. It's entirely up to you. You know, don't really let anyone else tell you what you should be doing on the game. I will suggest, give you tips and tricks and advice, but at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you. And I've been asked stuff about, you know, stones and, you know, how many you're going to get and, you know, before the anniversary, what you should be on. So this is going to be the video for you. And I've been waiting for the next campaign or the next Dokkan Fest to be revealed or, you know, shown of what we're getting next between Ginyu and Raditz to make this video. And of course, it's been teased by Kawaii and also I seriously that, of course, on Global, the next Dokkan Fest prior to the 7th anniversary will be the Dokkan Fest Captain Ginyu, who we've already gone through as an absolute monster. So this video here is going to be showing you how many stones you can still get before the anniversary proper kicks off. Before part 1 and part 2 is going to be in the countdown for the anniversary before it even starts, because that little countdown bit before it actually begins, and how many stones you're going to be getting from the campaign coming along the way eventually when we do get Dokkan Fest Captain Ginyu. So before we do hop into it, if you could drop a like, subscribe if you're new, that'd be very much appreciated. And let's get into it. So I'm going to leave the link in the description down below for this Reddit post, because I'm pretty sure he updates this almost, or this is updated almost every week. I can show you at the bottom. I am going to kind of block out the part 1 of the 7-year anniversary, because there's another video that I want to make about how many stones you can get during the 7-year anniversary as a whole, just before that does start. So I'm going to block out that bit. Because, you know, I mean, you can technically see it for yourself, but I still want to do that on a video, so I'm going to block that out for purposes. So this is total Dragon Stones attainable before the 7th anniversary banners go live. So yeah, this is literally every stone you can get before the actual banners come out. Hence why you have, you know, 7-year anniversary part 1 stuff in there. But again, I'm still going to block that out. So he says, hello again, everybody. So the end game is approaching. Tomorrow marks the beginning of May. This is when he started it. I'm doing this on the 26th. You're going to be seeing this on the 27th, meaning the 7th anniversary celebration, we're just over a couple of months away. It's now a month and a bit away. While the Golden Week campaign only kicked off a few days ago, it might be a good idea to plan ahead and see if you should continue summoning if you haven't yet obtained the new Goku and Gohan or Imperfect Cell, provided you can afford to, which I've been telling you lot. If you really wanted to summon along the way, only summon a portion of your stones and always keep a couple of multis in the bank in the kitty for the rainy day, which is of course the 7-year anniversary. I've always told you to do that. Now that we know most of the details of Golden Week, which we already know all of this, Golden Week is almost near the end. So all the Golden Week stuff, if you haven't done it all already, here's some still breakdowns of, you know, daily logins, and missions, 27 stones, weekend missions, 2 stones, fully loaded super weekend missions, 7 stones. You know, some of these have already been and gone. Some of these you might have probably already done by now. But if you still haven't done all of them, here's the total amount of stones you can actually still get from Golden Week. I mean, I hope you've done the Easy A for LR Cell and Cell Junior, especially because you get 33 stones, and his Easy A is very, very good. Then you got the Chain Battle, which personally I don't play, but, you know, if you are trying to pick up any stone you possibly can before the banners do drop for the 7th anniversary, then Chain Battle you can still get 21 stones, and then the 7 Grandmaster missions you can get 3 stones pretty much every single week anyway. It's not a lot, but then of course you do them, and then eventually the Dragon Ores will be converted during the 7th anniversary into Dragon Stones, where you'll get 98 Dragon Stones. So don't forget that as well, which I've done a whole video on separately. Don't forget, you still got 98 total Dragon Stones on the way, coming from all of the 7 Grandmaster missions from them Dragon Orbs. Not Dragon Orbs, Dragon Ores. So there's all the stones you can get from Golden Week. If you haven't done all of them already, I suggest you do so. It's coming to an end. And here's where it came, you know, we had the speculation of what is Global going to get next? Are we going to get Captain Ginyu, or are we going to get Raditz? Of course, yesterday it was revealed we are going to be getting Captain Ginyu, which unfortunately does actually mean, and I'm going to quickly speed past that, unfortunately does actually mean and this was updated on the 22nd of May. I said I think this gets updated like every week or so, because this counter actually changes. This counter will change as time goes on through Dokkan until the 7th anniversary, or until the banners of the 7th anniversary. So that's what I said. You can keep checking this. But yeah, this is why I wanted Raditz. I mean, nothing else. I mean, they could have rearranged content, but it's a whole month. You know, Ginyu was pretty much a 2-week celebration, so the content's pretty much going to be drip fed. This is why I wanted Raditz. Nothing to do with him or anything, just for the sole fact we could actually get more stones from Raditz. If they kept the celebration and all the content the same for the Raditz celebration, if we got that next instead of Ginyu, we would have got 645 stones currently instead of 564. Now, when I first looked at this was like in the 800s. I said this is constantly updated like every week or so, and the stones are obviously going to keep dropping down the further we get to the anniversary. You know, so you should be completing the missions and every bit of content that does come out along the way before then. So this is basically a live stone count. So I suggest you save the link that I put in the description down below. But this is why I wanted Raditz, purely because there was more stones. But still getting over 560 stones before the anniversary is still a pretty decent amount. So if you haven't started, you know, grinding every possible last stone left, and you've only just started saving, you definitely want to start grinding every stone now, especially if you've only just started properly saving to get as many stones as possible. So, how many stones are you going to get? You're going to get, as we just saw, 564 stones in total with the Ginyu campaign coming next on Global before the 7-year anniversary banners do drop. So, depending on how many stones you have now, you know, and if you don't summon before then, along with how many stones you can get there in totals, how many stones you can have going into the anniversary, unless of course you also buy some stones. There's also that anomaly. So for the Captain Ginyu campaign, you'll get a total daily login bonus and missions of 32 stones. So, you know, when you're logging into the game, you're going to be getting stones anyway, as usual. Make sure you're doing the missions as well, and you can get a total of 32 stones. That's more than half a multi. Complete all the special missions, you'll get 11 stones. Weekend missions, 6 stones. Captain Ginyu Dokkan event, it's not a lot, but every stone helps. You get an extra 2 stones for completing both difficulties. Virtual Clash, do that once, you got the 31 stones. Again, that's just over half a multi. Combine it with these, you've pretty much got a multi in a bit. So, Team Bardock easy area, even if you're not going to use them, even if you've already done the Team Bardock ESBR stage, you're like, I don't need these. Finish and complete the Team Bardic easy areas, because that's an extra 15 stones. You know, you can get all of those, what, 564? Yeah, 564 stones. So make sure you're doing them, whether you want them, whether you need them, doesn't matter. Just make sure you do it just so you can get the extra stones. You got the Android 16 Super Strat renewal, which, I mean, the last two haven't been that great. Again, even if it's not useful, even if you don't care about it because it's a free-to-play unit, make sure you do this purely to get an extra 24 stones. That's pretty much just shy of half a multi. So make sure you do that. And I've already showed you in a video when Ginyu was teased to be coming. This guy's easy A is actually very, very good. And he's a pretty good unit in Red Zone. So it's kind of a win-win. You get a very good easy A with a free-to-play unit that everyone can complete. And you get 24 stones. And then not to mention, we've got the 7 Grand Master Missions, which you should be doing anyway, which is weeks 3 to 6. So leading up to the anniversary, you will complete weeks 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you'll get a total of 9 stones. Obviously, that's not going to look a lot because you do get 3 stones at the end of each week, or 3 stones at the end of each week. And then, of course, the main reason why you're doing the 7 Grand Master Missions is you get, of course, the Dragonors. Which, again, once you finish, and you should be doing these anyway, they're literally so easy to do. Like, you can literally pick them up along the way while probably doing these easy A's, this easy A, you know, Dokkan Awakening, some units you haven't Dokkan Awakened, Link leveling. You'll do these along the way, but just still, make sure you're doing these. Because by the end, all them Dragonors and all the stones you're going to collect every week, even though it's not that many stones, 2-3 stones isn't a lot, but once you're done with all the Dragonors, after I think the first maintenance going into the 7th anniversary, all them stones can be converted, and you'll get a total of 98 Dragon Stones, which is literally 2 stones short of 2 multis, which of course you do not want to miss out on. Unfortunately, we didn't get Raditz's campaign, which would have been nice, because if they kept it pretty much the same, then we could have got even more stones. I mean, 62 stones for the login and missions would have been nice. You got Clash as well. Not to mention Turles EZA, we could have had that already. Turles EZA is... His EZA is very good, not to mention that's an extra 34 stones. You know, you got a Super Strike Renewal event as well, which is 24 stones on top of that. You got Prime Battle SSJ Vegeta as well, which is an extra 21 stones. It would have been nice, but unfortunately we're getting... I say unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate because we could have got more stones. But, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So, as I said, we're going to skip over. We're going to ignore the 7th anniversary part 1. I said, by going on the link anyway, you can see what those are and what stones you're going to get. But I'm going to do a whole, you know, video about how... In fact, no, do you know what? I'm going to include part 1 because this is up until the banners. This is where people care about getting stones for, so you can summon. I'm actually going to include the part 1 stuff as well. And then I'll include it in the other video as well of how many stones you can get during the whole 7th anniversary. So... during the 7th anniversary countdown campaign, just before the anniversary starts, you can actually get quite a few decent amount of stones. Daily logins, literally 10 stones, purely just by logging in the game, you'll get that anyway. Again, 7 Grandmaster missions, which you should be doing in the first place. Player comeback campaign is 10 stones. World Tournament, I know it's a chore of a grind, but you do get a multi's worth of stones. Now, if you're like me and really do not like World Tournament and cannot be bothered, if you really don't care, completely skip those out, but you are losing a multi. If you do want to suck this game, that sounds incredibly wrong, but if you do want to suck this game dry for... that seems even worse, but I'm just going to roll with it. If you do want to suck this game dry for all the stones possible before the 7th anniversary banners do drop, but you don't want to go full pelt straight in there, you know, grinding it left, right, and center because you really don't like it and can't be bothered, then just grind it as much as you can to get as many stones from World Tournament as possible. If by all means you want to get all those stones and you don't care, then you can get a multi's worth of stones from World Tournament. Go for it. You've also got Chain Battle. Myself, I've probably missed out on like almost a multi's worth of stones from Chain Battle because you get just over 20 stones each time. Again, it's not difficult. It's very boring. But again, if you really want to get as many stones as possible and you do not care how, then complete Chain Battle. Complete Chain Battle. That's all you have to do. If you don't care like me, then yeah, by all means skip it. But Chain Battle does give you 21 stones. And then you get Patan Battle Series 6 Rerun 1 stone, which, I mean, again, if you want literally every single stone possible, there's a stone for you. You can get that. And then you have 7th Anniversary Part 1. So don't forget, this is all leading up to the banners themselves. Hence why Part 1 is in here. And this is going to finish off the total of 564 stones you can get literally from this month up until the banners will drop between the 6th, 7th, 8th or 9th. But most likely will be between the 7th and the 9th. So this is literally almost just over a month's worth of content. You can get 564 stones before either the 7th, 8th or 9th, which is when the anniversaries banners will probably drop on global. So part 1 in the anniversary, you'll get your first login bonus of 30 stones, literally the easiest amount of 30 stones you're going to get. Just log into the game. Then you got the Dragon Ore conversion, which I've already been talking about, which you do not have to do anything extra, just complete the missions throughout the next month or so. And then the game itself will convert all your Dragon Ores for you. You don't have to do a single thing. And in your box, in your gift box, 77 Dragon Stones will be sitting there. And if you're wondering, you said 98. We're meant to be getting 98 Dragon Stones. Don't worry. The Dragon Ores themselves are 77 stones in value. All the 2-3 stones you've been getting by completing the missions and everything, all of that added up is 98 stones. Then we've got daily logins and missions, which won't be too difficult to do. That's an extra 8. Special missions 5. Co-op campaign 5. Then you got Goku and Chi-Chi's Burning Marriage story event. 7, and then the Vegeta version with Bulma, that's an extra 7. You got Great Father's Lineage story event, an extra 8. You got the daily Goku / Vegeta skill orb event, which personally I don't grind skill orb events that much, but if you really don't care about skill orbs and stuff, literally just do it once and you get a stone. If you really want an extra stone, just do it once, bang, you've got a stone. You got Boss Rush, which is really easy nowadays unless you're a brand new player with like a bare account. Easy 35 stones of your life. Ultimate Red Zone. Now this is where stuff gets tricky. This is where this is going to have an asterisk, because Red Zone is the hardest event in the game. We've had both videos breaking them down. I mean, you've got a cheat sheet for both the GT edition and the movie edition of Red Zone. Even still, The event is one of the hardest events, and actually I say hard, one of the hardest, it is the hardest event in Dokkan right now, or will be on global soon in about a month's time. You have 3 attempts in a day. These 24 stones in total, you probably want to put an asterisk by, because you might not be able to complete stages 1 to 2 that easily. I mean, it's only 1 to 2, so you should be able to do them, but put an asterisk by it just in case. The reason why I say put an asterisk by them is because what people seem to forget on JP is the red zone event, you're not meant to literally bang out and complete as soon as it comes out. They're not GT Goku event stages, Vegeta event stages, which, to be fair, we are getting new ones, which is nice. They're not SBRs and ESBRs. They're meant to take time. You're meant to build up to completing them, but it is only the first 2 stages of both. So, I mean, these 24 stones should be quite obtainable, but still, it will be a little bit more difficult to get. So maybe like a slight asterisk. We got new Vegeta event and GT Goku event missions. We're going to be getting on the Vegeta event Namek Saga and Master/Student Bond missions, which is an extra 10 stones, 5 each. And then for GT Goku event Artificial Lifeforms and Target Goku missions, 10 stones each. I'm not gonna lie, Artificial Lifeforms is not a great category. You know, you got units like 13 and Metacooler and stuff, but still, your boy will get them done, and so should you. That's an extra 20 stones for both of them. And then you've got the actual Dokkan events for both the Year 7 LRs of the God Goku and Vegeta and the SSJ4 Goku and Vegeta, where you complete both difficulties. I know it's only 2 stones each, but that's an extra 4 stones. You know, that's to get the final 4 stones of your 560. So yeah, if you're that concerned about getting literally every last stone to give yourself that best possible chance of pulling one of these, or both of them, you're probably going to want to do these. And that's everything that's coming out, and every single content you can take on and beat in order to get these 564 stones leading up to the 7-year anniversary banners. That's how many stones we're going to get. That's all the content you need to complete to get 564 stones. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If it was, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next video, guys, and peace.